Time now for your Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Curtis Grevens.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Well, that escalated quickly here. We went from sunshine and beautiful, beautiful weather, a continuation of the last few days, to only about half of today because now clouds have moved in. We've got some sprinkles coming down and 68 degrees right now. Wind has switched around to the north. There's a little front that will be pushing through Montana here tonight into tomorrow, bringing in some of that cooler air. Great Falls, certainly a grayer sky, temperature of 68 degrees. Here's that front, and the wind direction is already kind of shifting even out ahead of that front right now. But off towards the north into southern Canada, we're in the 40s and the 50s, and that air will be moving in here as we go through Thursday into Friday. And it's a combination of moisture coming in from the Pacific and also cooler air coming down from Canada, setting up a situation where we'll see a good amount of precipitation, so much so that I mentioned this earlier. We've got a flood watch here south of Lewistown, east of Bozeman, through the Paradise Valley, over through about Livingston, up through Big Timber. And we'll be looking at some heavy rain here, but notice this going until Saturday, 5 o'clock in the evening into the afternoon. So we've got quite a ways of dealing with this flood watch here, and a flood warning for the Clark Fork through Missoula and the Orchard Homes area really impacted by the flooding, and we're at flood stage in Missoula right now, the Clark Fork at 7.5 feet. So with more in the way of rain and melting snow, that level of water will likely increase here over the next few days. A little precipitation coming in. It's not that terribly heavy around the capital. There are a couple of heavier showers again over around Missoula, and looks like moving up over Scalcahoe Summit there over through about Georgetown Lake, increasing around the Butte area, and a couple of thunderstorms coming off of the Beartooth Highway and moving over through about the Billings area here. But heavier rain off towards the south and the southwest. This will all be coming up through Montana, really increasing tomorrow, and Friday is when the weather really starts to get nasty. So here on Future Track, a couple of showers and storms tonight, little break tomorrow morning before more showers and thunderstorms develop. Eastern Montana could even see a few really nasty, intense thunderstorms, but Friday is when we really see a widespread precipitation set up here with rain and even some snow. Friday, 10 o'clock, look at that snow into the mountains, southwest Montana and right along the Continental Divide. A little mix of rain and snow potentially for places like Great Falls and the capital and at Lewistown by the time we get into Saturday morning. Saturday still fairly wet, snow levels coming back up, but that storm should kind of break up by the time we get into Sunday. Significant rain here going all the way through the weekend. Yeah, look at some of those totals, maybe more than an inch, 1, 2, 3, even 4 inches of rain. That's a lot of rain. And then we'll have some snow coming through Friday night into Saturday morning, maybe right off the Rocky Mountain front, and even some of the locations into eastern Montana may pick up a couple of slushy inches down into the lower elevations here. So a cool, wet, stormy pattern, and in some cases wet snowflakes will be mixing in as well. For tomorrow, there's that front kind of moving southward. Highs even in the 40s up off of the Rocky Mountain front, 50s for north central Montana, 60s and 70s still out ahead of that front, but a stormier day tomorrow. Kind of similar to today. Then for Friday, widespread rain setting up, and look at these high temperatures, 40s and 50s, the pink indicating a mix of rain and snow. Again, late Friday night into Saturday morning. How about Saturday? Waking up to a mix of rain and snow, even in the lower elevations. A high temperature, only a 40 around Lewistown, also out there around Jordan. And then the storm kind of breaks up a little bit here on Sunday, so there may be some sunshine on Sunday, and I don't think the precipitation will be as intense as Saturday, but that is not a very pleasant weather pattern here that we'll be going through, not only through the weekend, but also into the middle of next week. And of course, the following weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and it looks like a pretty stormy weekend even then. So yeah, get ready for some stormy weather.
Now there's some good stuff on Netflix.
Yeah.
Great weekend ahead.
Netflix and chill. I heard that's kind of good.
That's what the kids are saying. Thanks a lot for that, Curtis.